Hello everyone, myself Dr. Jyoti Gangude, Assistant Professor of Zoology, KTHM College, Nasik. So today we are going to discuss on the topic that is male reproductive system. On that we are discussing on the vas deferens, ejaculatory duct and accessory glands of insect. Now we are continuing with the vas deferens. Now the vas deferens or vasa differentia which receives the sperm or sperm bundles from the testes and facilitate their transport to the ejaculatory duct. The vasa differentia are mesodermal tubes differing in length among insects. So, the vas difference which is variable in length or variable in diameter also, in some insect which is short, in some insect which is elongated, which is coiled form, in some insect it is straight. So the vasa differentia it is differ from insect to insect. Now the wall of such a vasa differentia or such a duct which consists of histologically the inner layer of the thick epithelium, the basement membrane, then thick muscular coat which is made up of circular muscle fibers. So histologically the vas deferens which shows the first layer, the inner layer of thick epithelium resting on a basement membrane surrounding the musculature of circular muscle fibers. Now they may run backwardly without undergoing any modification or may get convoluted and highly coiled, forming a definite epidermis or epididymis, or dilated or give out diverticula. Now, which consisting of seminal vesicle. Now, in certain region, such a vas deferens which get dilated to form a sag-like structure, and it is nothing but what the vesicula seminalis or seminal vesicle. Now, in order to store the spermatozoa or for some time. Now, it is a temporary storage site, temporary storage receptacle, temporary storage sac of the sperm. Now, this is what about the vasa differentia. Now, the next part of the male reproductive system is the ejaculatory duct. Now, the ejaculatory duct here, both the vasa differentia, they open distally into the median ejaculatory duct except in Anisoptera, in which they open into a median sperm sac. Now, such a ejaculatory duct is ectodermal in origin and it has a thick wall composed of strong muscle coat made up of outer circular and inner longitudinal muscle. Now, the epithelium is internally lined with the cuticle. So, in case of honeybee, the honeybee seems to be an exception in which here muscles are wanting. The ejaculatory duct in some insect is differentiated into anterior and posterior halves. The posterior half is strongly muscular and the lumen is folded. In case of Ephemeroptera, ejaculatory duct is absent in both, that is vasa differentia, and open directly to the exterior through the paired male gonopores. In case of Dermaptera, there are two ejaculatory ducts, one may be vestigial. In dragonflies, the ejaculatory duct is indistinct, it is undifferentiated. Now, this is what all about the vasa differentia. Now, we can focus on the accessory sex glands of insect. So, here such accessory sex glands, they occur from 1 to 4 pairs and they are either tubular or vesicular, either in the form of tubes, either in the form of vesicles. Now, the male accessory glands, they have two types. They are ectodynia and mesodynia. So here, the ectodynia are ectodermal in origin and open into the ejaculatory duct. The inner layer of epithelium is lined with cuticle. They occur in Coleoptera and in some other group of insects. Now, in case of mesodynia, such a mesodynia are mesodermal in origin. Here, the ectodynia, they are ectodermal in origin and that's why they are called as a ectodynia. In case of mesodynia, they are mesodermal in origin and that's why they are called as a mesodynia. So, here, the mesodynia, they open into the vasa differentia, seminal vesicle or even in the ejaculatory duct. Now, they occur in Orthoptera and in other insects. In beetles, both ectodynia and mesodynia may occur together. Now, they have different insects are there in which both ectodynia and mesodynia are present, or in some insects only the mesodynia are present. Now, the accessory glands are absent in Pterygota, in Odonata and some Diptera. In Odonata, seminal vesicles secrete the accessory secretion which form the spermatophore. While in Diptera, an anterior region of the ejaculatory duct is secretory. In case of Dictyoptera and Orthoptera, which in case of cockroaches, in case of grasshoppers, there are large number of male accessory glands and they are collectively called as mushroom glands due to their such a appearance. So they appears like the structure of mushroom and that's why they are called as a mushroom glands. Now, again, in case of Dictyoptera, the accessory glands contain three types of tubules. The long peripheral tubules called the seminal vesicle. Again, in addition, they again have large whitish utricular glands in case of Dictyoptera. Now, in Acridiidae where the gland tubules are differentiated into white, then opalescent and hyaline glands. Now, they secrete large number of proteins. Now, accessory glands, they secrete the proteinaceous secretion which nourish the stored sperms. Now, this is the main function of accessory glands. Now, you can see in the diagram also, this is the transverse section of the vas deferens. This is the musculature. Here you can see these are the epithelial cells. Here you can see the spermatozoa. So, what is the role of that vas deferens? Vas deferens which carries the sperm from the testis towards the accessory gland, towards the seminal vesicle, towards the ejaculatory duct. Now, it is a passage. So, here you can see, so in this lumen you can see these are the spermatozoa and here you can see these are the epithelial cells, they are resting on the basement membrane followed by the circular muscles. Now, in this B diagram you can see this is again the transverse section of ejaculatory duct. Here you can see these are the epithelial cells. Here you can see the musculature, that is longitudinal fibers surrounding by the circular fiber. And here you can see the cuticular intima. Here you can see this is the intima. Now, the next diagram is the mesodynia. So, mesodynia which is almost present in the higher insect. So, the mesodynia, here you can see the large size of epithelial cells are there and they are resting on again thin basement membrane followed by the musculature. And here you can see such as cells. They are in the phase of secretion or they are secretory cells. In this D diagram, here you can see ectodynia, accessory sex glands. So, mesodynia as well as ectodynia. Ectodynia, they are ectodermal in origin and mesodynia, they are mesodermal in origin. So, the ectodynia here again you can see the cuticular intima is there. Here you can see the epithelial cells, they are resting on a thin basement membrane followed by the coat of musculature. So this is what all about the histological section of the vas deferens, then ejaculatory duct, ectodynia as well as mesodynia. Now the next point, that is spermatophore and the sperm transfer. Now here, except some Heteroptera, Mecoptera, Trichoptera, Hymenoptera, Coleoptera and Diptera, in majority of insects, sperms are transferred indirectly by enclosing the sperm in the tiny capsules called spermatophores. Now here you can see this is the structure of spermatophore. So the spermatophores are formed before mating in the Gomphidae, in Odonata, in Grylidae and in Tettigonidae, where again in Orthoptera, in case of Orthoptera, while in other insect at the time of copulation, means almost in that insects such as spermatophore, it is formed at the time of copulation, at the time of mating. Now they are formed in the seminal vesicle, such as spermatophores are formed in the seminal vesicle and the sperm sac in Odonata, while in the spermatophore sac in other insect. Now the spermatophore sac is formed by endophallus and oedicus in case of Rhodnius, but by a pouch of ejaculatory duct in case of Blatella and in case of Locusta. In case of grasshoppers, in case of cockroaches, so here such a spermatophore sac is formed by endophallus. So you can focus on this diagram, meanwhile you can clear all the things. Now here you can see this is the sperm sac. Okay, this is the sperm sac and here you can see the membranes supporting the sac. Now again here you can see this is the this is the sperm sac, this is the inner layer of sperm sac and the sacs surrounding a fluid, that is the evacuating fluid. Here you can see the outer layer of sac and here you can see on the surface of sac, here you can see the pressure body is present. Now here you can see the granular substance, the sac which contains granular substances. Now here you can see tails of sperm and here head of sperm. So at this region the sperm, they shows the head region and they shows here the tail region, means they are at the downward condition. So the heads they directed here and here you can see the tails are there. Now and proximal end of the tube. So this is the proximal end and this is the distal end of such a spermatophore. So such a spermatophore which is formed at the time of copulation in case of insects such as Heteroptera, Mecoptera, Trichoptera, Hymenoptera, Coleoptera, Diptera and again in higher insect. Again in case of Odonata, then Grylidae, Orthoptera, Tettigonidae, etc. Now here the spermatophore is prepared in the female genitalia. In case of Lepidoptera and that is Trichoptera in Bursa copulatrix. So such a spermatophore which is prepared in the female genitalia in case of Lepidoptera, in case of butterflies, in case of moths and in case of Trichoptera, such a spermatophore is formed in the Bursa copulatrix, in which at first the male accessory secretion are released and then the sperm injected. Means the signal is triggered to the female and the female start to preparing such a spermatophore. So the spermatophore of some species of cockroaches here are about 10 to 15 mm in diameter and coated externally with a thin layer of uric acid to provide protection. In case of Heliothiszia, such a spermatophore which contain chitin. So, depending on again the insect, the spermatophore, they have a different chemical structure or they have different surface coatings for their protection. Now, in case of dragonfly, Ichthyogomphus or Ictinogomphus, spermatophores are simple, spherical and composed of carbohydrate protein mixture secreted by epithelial cells of seminal vesicle. Now, they enclose the sperm with heads towards the center and tail down towards the periphery. We can focus again on this diagram. Now, here in case of dragonfly and Ictinogomphus, the spermatophores are simple, spherical and composed of carbohydrate protein mixture secreted by epithelial cells of seminal vesicle. So, they secrete or they enclose the sperm with head towards the center and tail towards the periphery. Here you can see head here and these are the tails. Just contradictory to the arrangement found in the leucophy. Now in higher insect, they are pear-shaped or oval and their structure become much complex. The spermatophore capsule wall of cockroaches is composed of 3 layers enclosing a sperm chamber at the center. The innermost layer is secreted by peripheral tubules of utricular gland. The middle layer is formed from the secretion of ejaculatory duct and the outermost layer is secreted by the secretion of phallic gland. In cricket, Echidna, the wall is composed of 2 layers, outer and inner. Outside the inner layer at the apex lies the sperm sac containing mass of sperm. The sperm sac is bathing in the evacuating fluid and is supported by the membranes attached with the inner layer. Now, the inner layer forms a large central chamber which contains the paired pressure bodies, followed by a region filled with granular substance, and rest of the proximal half of the chamber is filled with the spermatozoa. So here you can see pressure body is here, you can see the sperms they are here and you can see here the granular substances are present here. Now, again here you can see the sperms are arranged in transverse rows. The chamber open through the proximal and releasing the sperm outside. So you can see the proximal region here. The sperms are arranged in transverse rows. The chambers open through the proximal end and releasing the sperm outside. Now in Pterygota, they are dropped on the ground by males which are gently trapped by the females. In many insects, they are placed in bursa copulatrix of the female and sperms are transferred to the spermatheca by muscular contraction of the genital duct. The spermatophores are dissolved by protective enzymes in Lepidoptera and Trichoptera. In some blood-sucking bugs, that is in Simicoidea, the sperms are deposited in the hemosole rather than genitalia of the female. So, there are different ways of the sperm, that is formation of spermatophore in case of various insects. So, you can see all these things. Okay, so In next lecture, we are going to discuss regarding the female reproductive system. Okay, so thank you so much.